Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. Hello, glorious inner city poop hole pond that some rich guy stocks with thousands of pounds of freak show fish. How the hell are you today? My name is Josh. You've already met me, but it's been a little while, so I'll reintroduce myself. Last time I was here, you actually didn't treat me very well. I actually tried ice fishing for a little bit, and I saw the trout on Panoptics, but sure shit, couldn't catch them. But yeah, the time before that, we caught some pretty big ones, and as you can see, it is open water. No ice here. Had to drive 2 hours away from home to get here, but yeah, we're gonna be doing some open water fishing for the first time this year. Stuff and things, but that felt good to say, and more stuff and things. Alrighty, we are out here, and yeah, our ice season is ending early. I still might ice fish a little bit. We got some cold weather coming up, so I'm not saying it's completely over, but I didn't feel like ice fishing today because it's yeah, it's gonna be 60 degrees, and most of the lakes are about 75% open. Doesn't seem safe. So yeah, we had two open water options. We could fish for pike, which I actually already tried and failed at, or we could fish for trout, and I could fish for trout at home and fish for tiny ones, or I could come here and fish for the freak shows that the Billionaire stocks in here once or twice a year. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it hasn't been stocked recently. It was stocked last fall, but this lake's deep enough and clear enough that they definitely survived, and there should be some left. We're just hoping for one or two fish, and we got all day, and we brought everything but the kitchen sink. Probably should have brought the kitchen sink, but yeah, we're gonna give it a whirl. Hopefully we can catch something big, stuff and things. But open water, PAAA. Alrighty, I'm gonna go over there where I caught him last time, and then we're gonna go from there. Probably gonna have to get a little bit more creative than that this time, I would imagine, but maybe not. We might just get lucky. It's better to be lucky than good. I also want to give a huge shout out to 1000's. They support me all winter long when I obviously can't use anything 1000's, so be sure to use discount code STASH. It really helps me, helps support the channel, and it helps support them, and they support me even though I'm probably the worst pro staffer they got. I don't mention it enough, and their partnership means a lot to me, and I probably should. So if you could do me a favor, my slacking ass a favor, go over there, get yourself some lures that I believe in when I fish for bass, which isn't very often, but yeah, I believe in them and they believe in me, and if you could help me out, that'd be great. And yeah, now it's time to catch some fish and stuff. All right, this looks like a good enough spot. I'm gonna set up the automatic hook setting device thing. I'm gonna put a camera on it, see if we can get it going off on camera. Maybe this will work pretty well for a power bait and a corn combo that I got going on. Then I'm gonna throw a 106X provoke jerkbait from 1000's. Stick with that for as long as I can, and then I got panther doodles and all sorts of other jazz as well. Night crawlers, might kill my first night crawler of the year. It's gonna be a magical experience. You guys clean enough. Good job showering, hygiene. There we go. There we go. If you haven't seen these things, they're actually kind of sketchy. When they go off, it's pretty intense. And yeah, I'll show you how to rig it up. 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. Got a piece of power bait to float it up, and we got some corn. 3 split shots. Just gonna fire her out there. I'm thinking they're gonna be pretty close to shore today. This early season, when the water's still cold, these rocks warm up the fastest, especially on sunny days. Stock trout also, they don't relate to much, but wind can kind of push them around. So yeah, let's see if we remember how to do this. First, we should probably check our drag. It's only 8-pound test, so yeah, we don't want them to snap it off. Pull your line down around this trigger. Reel up your slack a little bit. Now we're good to go on that. I'm gonna leave that camera running, throw around a jerkbait, and see if we can't get bit. Seems like a pretty big lure for trout, but last time I caught him on it, and it was pretty cool. 12-pound fluoro, 10-pound braid, and yeah, see if we can't get one on the bottom pole or the jerkbait and go from there. I've only ever fished this little section here, but there is a whole lake over there. So we got a lot of places to try, and yeah, hopefully we can get our first sign of open water life. Got something. Just trolling back to get my net. Forgot my net. I don't think it's what we want, but it is something. It's like, man, if I'm walking all the way over there and I took the time to bring a net, I should probably bring it with me, because last time on the bottom pulls I caught nothing, and all the fish that I caught were on the lures, so figured I should bring the net with me. It's not a trout, but just walking back with the jerkbait. Got a bass fish. We'll take those today. Even ice fishing, it's been damn hard to catch fish. Where you going, bud? We only catch bass today? Then I guess we only catch bass today, but water's clear enough for the jerkbait, and the trout sure were loving the jerkbait last time, so yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. Any hoodles, first fish. Get the net and do a lap and see what happens. Old bass bud was shallow. Warming up after a short winter. Maybe the trout will be too. And stuff. That's a fish. Thought it was a rock. Don't need the net for him. All right, fish number 2. No signs of trout. Probably 20 minutes in. A couple little open water bass fish. They're not as cold as I expected. Expected them to be colder, but yeah, I don't know. They're at least biting. Keep hitting rocks out here, and yeah, I thought I had a rock, but no, it was just a tiny ass bass. But I also saw some little minnows. My jerkbait's a little bit big for the minnows that I saw. I'm not sure if they were minnows or shad. When I ice fished here, there were schools of things that looked like shad, so maybe there is shad, I don't know, but yeah, they were 2 inches long, something like that. So yeah, I might have to try the spinner up in the shallower water, or I don't know. The bass have been shallow. Haven't figured out where the trout are, but yeah, we're getting bit at least, you know? Catching fish, stuff. 2 bites, 2 fish. Now we just need a trout, because the trout rip out line hard. That bass felt like a wet sock. Yeah, keep going. And stuff. Alrighty, 47 minutes on this clip, and nothing's happened. So I'm gonna move it to a little bit shallower water. Is that a fish? There's just a ripple in the water that was weird, and I'm not sure if it's from the wind. I don't know. But I'm gonna move this over there, not because of the ripple, but just because it's shallower. Maybe throw it a little bit closer to the bridge, and then, yeah, I'm gonna throw the spinner. Thanks for keeping an eye on this do-nothing pull for me. Really appreciate it, guys, but hopefully at some point it'll do something eventually. And stuff. Oh, they're right there. I just saw them. There was just 2 of them. Like super shallow water. I knew I saw them. There they are. There they are. There's like 10 of them. 10 of them. Decent size too. I don't think any of them are actually small in here. I knew I saw them. Oh shit. That is a good sign. We just got to figure out what they want to eat. Hopefully they're not just completely shut off today. I just reeled it past 2 of them. Gotta find a dumb one. These ones don't seem very dumb. Oh my god. Those are like 5-pounders. They don't want it though. They don't want it. Okay, they're clearly not interested in that, so I'm gonna switch lures. I'm also gonna take this jacket off because it's getting hot and I'm sweating my balls off. I'll let you know it works. And more stuff. Alrighty, a lot of time has passed. Maybe I'll get some more cameras out here in a second, but for now we're doing this. We switched to the windy side. I wasted a lot of time today. It's terrible when you see fish and you try to catch them forever and you can't catch them, and most of the time you shouldn't even be trying to catch them because you probably won't catch them no matter what you do, and that's pretty much exactly what happened. But yeah, I talked to a local out here. He figured out how to catch these things. And we're gonna catch one. And he caught a big one. And we just caught one on the auto, and we've been here for no time. It's a tiny one, but he caught a giant. Let's get our net. We don't want to keep him. So shout out to you, local guy who should not be named, but his name starts with a J, and I appreciate him very much. And I appreciate his service. He was in the military. All right, we're gonna leave Bud there, get some pliers, but we finally caught a trout, and it was on the auto. It's tiny, but I think we'll get a big one. He caught 2 small ones and then just like a bigger trout than I've ever seen. So yeah, try to get our hook back because we don't have too many small ones. We are definitely not getting our hook back. Not my favorite fish in the world unless they're big, but they sure are pretty. They sure are pretty. All right, I need a new hook. Get it back out. Maybe set up another camera, and hopefully we can get a giant, and hopefully you can hear me. It's windy over here, but it's working. All right, well, man the camera. Better tilt you guys back a little bit. Got another little baby trout and a bluegill, but yeah, I've had some fish pull out line that seem pretty big, so I'm feeling hopeful. I am hopeful. Sun came back out. It was getting kind of cold there for a second. I don't think it was really helping the bite, but yeah, we're sitting here till dark, doing an all dayer to try to catch a damn big one, and hopefully we catch a big one. Forgot my damn sandwich in the car though. Made a sandwich that has bacon, turkey, chicken, lettuce, and I have Chick-fil-A sauce, the best thing to ever put on a sandwich in North America. So maybe after a big one, I'll reward myself with my sandwich, and yeah, and then come back and try to catch another big one, I guess. But first we need to catch a big one, then sandwich, then maybe another big one. We'll see, but yeah, pretty much a waiting game. Open water fishing though for the first time this year, and I love ice fishing more than most people, but this feels pretty damn nice. 60 degrees, even though the wind's blowing right in my face. I moved my mic right here, so I'm not sure if it's better audio or worse audio, but we're gonna try it. We are gonna try it and stuff. There it is. There it is. It's a better fish. I just threw it over there too. Right when I hit the water. Took it off the auto because it was just getting too damn windy. And I got a big one. Hell yes. Hell yes. I don't know if it's as big as the one Jim caught, and I was also thinking about this. I think Jim's the same person that helped me last time. When I first talked to him, he was like, man, you look familiar. I was like, oh, do you watch YouTube? He was like, no, I don't do that crap. Pull this other one out. But I'm pretty sure he was the same dude. So if somehow you do see this, Jim, shout out to you. Shout out to you. I threw this out there and felt him bite it. And I didn't think he was this big, but he's big. Definitely a measurer, come on, bud. I need you. Man, these people out this way don't even know how good they got it. This is insane. Try to get them away from those rocks over there. Oh, bud. Biggin'. force him, but I don't want to wear him out too much either. I'm gonna release him. He's not even close to as big as I thought he was. And he's still big. Definitely big. I've been here since 8 a.m. This is my first one. Yeah. You guys are good luck. All right, I need to do some things with him. And yeah, I don't know if you can see me from over there, but we did it. Little stub. He even hit it when it was in my hand and he swallowed it. I'm not gonna try to rip it out of him. I think he'd be worse off if I did that, but I am gonna cut it as close as I can. That was an intense fight. We're just gonna chill with him for a second before I get my big camera. I want him to rest. I am gonna measure him too. Actually, I don't know. He's probably a 20-incher. I don't want to get him all dirty. I have the tool to measure him, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna get in the water just in case he flops. I don't want to hurt him. I work too hard for him and he's too pretty. The one that the dude got was way bigger than this. Look at that bud. I think you can see him pretty decently. I think there's water getting in my boot too, but I don't care. All day for this damn thing. And I'm stoked to have caught her, she, it. Not really sure, but people out this way have a special resource that they should take good care of. I was talking to Jim, and I mean, a lot of people keep them from here, and I mean, they are put and take trout, so I mean, that is an option, and that's actually what they're here for. But man, old rich dude must pay some good money for those, and I think he wants people to enjoy them in the way that they can. But man, I just couldn't see myself keeping one of those. It's like 6 or 7 times the one they stock back by my house. Insanity. What time is it? I don't have a watch or Panoptics anymore to look at. I have no damn idea, but that was fun. Let's do it again. Well, that ain't one of the prettier things I've seen all day, besides the big old trout and stuff. Alrighty, well, it was a long one, but it was worth it. This time of year is arguably one of the hardest times of the year to catch fish, especially big fish, and especially catching fish consistently. And while we didn't catch fish consistently, and that trout was kind of small for this pond, to be honest with you, or lake, or whatever you want to call it. It was definitely pretty big for Nebraska, and it fought like an SOB. But yeah, I got a 2-hour drive home, been here all day, and yeah, I'd say it was worth it. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing the next couple weeks to figure out how to catch fish. Might have to go on a trip south, or a trip north, or a trip somewhere, but things are going to be rough for a little bit. But I'll get back in the swing of things and get back to 2 or 3 videos a week. Another thing I wanted to touch on is, yeah, even though those trout were spawning, trout don't actually successfully spawn in Nebraska. So if anyone gets upset about that, then yeah, it's kind of pointless, because yeah, it doesn't work out for them. But yeah, enough about that. I'm tired, ready to drive home. See you later. Stuff and things. Goodbye.